What's up, guys? It's Paul from the Healthy Outdoorsman, and I'm coming to you today to talk about an epidemic that has been sweeping the nation at ridiculous rates, and it's absolutely ridiculous, and that is man boobs, otherwise known as moobs. And matter of fact, I used to be one of those guys that had a pair of man boobs. Okay, I was that guy. I was fat, I was out of shape, low self-esteem, and the moobs really just didn't help. They were not attractive. Matter of fact, if I was a chick, they probably would have looked pretty good. That's where it was to a point. And being a dude, it really didn't work out for me. I was scared to take my shirt off in the summertime, and it just wasn't cool. And since then, I've been able to manage everything and got my weight under control. But today, I want to talk to you guys about the dangers of man boobs. And what you can do to prevent them or even get rid of them if you happen to have them. So, the dangers of man boobs. One of the main causes of man boobs is high estrogen levels. There's a few other things that come into play, but high estrogen sucks. You are a man. You need testosterone, not estrogen, okay? And there's a few things that cause estrogen levels in men to increase that you're exposed to throughout the day, especially in Western society today with everything that's in our food and stuff. Pesticides in our food is a big issue that turns testosterone that's naturally produced in our body, and pesticides and these bad chemicals that are in some of the food that we're eating takes the testosterone and turns it into estrogen. There's a chemical called aromatase. It's a whole scientific process. Won't go over that with you. But anyways, pesticides in the food are huge, and plastics. Plastics are really not helping you. All day long I drink out of a little metal water bottle. I don't drink out of plastic anymore. So if you can help that, working on stainless steel containers, as less exposure to plastics, that's going to help you out a lot. Okay, and another thing that's going to cause you to have high estrogen levels is beer, hops. Okay, I know that's the last thing you guys wanted to hear, and it's not the end of the world. Believe me, I still drink beer. Probably more than I should. Anyways, don't judge me. But seriously, that's only hops do create estrogen, but in excess amount. Okay, if you're not working out and you're drinking beer all the time, you're going to get man boobs, and then no girls are going to want to talk to you, and you're going to drink more, and life's not going to be awesome. So take it easy on the beer. That's going to help big time. Okay, and another thing that doesn't help with high estrogen levels is excess body weight. Okay, the leaner you are, the more testosterone your body's able to produce. That's pretty much the bottom line. Okay, so you have to work out. And there's some huge dangers of having too high of estrogen levels. And this is why America is one of the least healthiest places in the world. I mean, it's really not good. Some of the dangers of increased estrogen in your body, you're going to lose muscle mass, number one, which is going to lead to increased fat gain. You're going to be fatigued all the time. You're going to have a lower libido. So even if you have a smoking hot girlfriend, you're not going to want to have sex with her. That's no good. What good is that going to do you? So also leads to prostate cancer in some men, and it's going to raise your body fat. So those are some of the dangers of having that high estrogen and developing those man boobs that we talked about. Anyways, what can you do to prevent man boobs and this whole estrogen thing? You have to increase your testosterone levels, and that is really not that hard to do. Some guys think that raising testosterone and you become a meathead, and all these guys are, any guy that's talking about testosterone is a juicer or whatever. Well, that's not the case. Even everyday guys walking around that are just healthy, normal-looking guys have high amounts of testosterone in their body, and you need to increase these things in order to avoid those dangers we talked about. So how do you do that? One of the main ways you can do it is working out. When you push heavy weight, and I'm not talking about going out and running 10 miles tomorrow. You know, that's going to help with your cardiovascular stuff, but it's not going to increase your testosterone. Okay? The bitch tits are still going to be there later. Anyways, pushing heavy weights stimulates your nervous system and the hormones in your body to create more testosterone. Also, large compound movements. Movements where there's more than one joint moving at one time, like a bench press, squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, dips. You know, things where your body's doing a lot to move that weight. Okay, that's going to help increase your testosterone levels the most, and it's going to be the most efficient when it comes to working out. So that and eating right. I mean, that's pretty simple, guys. Most people know what they should and shouldn't eat. Generally, they have an idea. You know, you shouldn't go to McDonald's and get that Big Mac every day. So eating right, eating natural, unprocessed foods is going to help you more than anything else. You know, not going to the grocery store and getting a box of Oreos with your broccoli. Okay, eating unnatural foods that look like they did when they came out of the ground. Bottom line, and the least amount of pesticides that you can get in them, the better. So organic food is obviously going to be the best. Anything that's grown naturally. If you have a local farmer's market, those are really good places to go to. So basically, guys, you have a choice. Just as the top of this post states, it's man boobs or working out. One of the two. There's really no in between. If you're not eating right and you're drinking a lot of beer and you're gaining weight, it's almost inevitable. Especially as you get older, you lose about 1% of your total amount of testosterone every year. So you got to be able to maintain that. Otherwise, the moves are coming if they haven't already. I'm telling you guys, it's going to happen. But it's so easy to avoid. Even just working out 2-3 times a week, eating right. That's all it takes. That's all it took for me. So I hope this helps you guys out. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment at the bottom of this post, and we will talk to you very soon.